This is the GC500 remote from Icotech. This is the switch on the side. That goes into the internal switch to toggle it. There's the internal switch. This protrudes normally, which means when you're storing it and moving it around, it catches on things and turns itself on. So when you go out to go game calling, you've got a flat remote which renders the unit useless. So I scratched lines and attempted to put black marker on the parts I wanted removed. So that's more or less should be flush with the housing now. So when I push my thumb in, it should still grip and move it, but it shouldn't be accidentally turned on, draining the expensive and hard to get to. You need a screwdriver to get to is it the 9-volt battery, so you can't do that without a screwdriver, and if you don't have a screwdriver and a spare 9-volt battery, you're in trouble. So the catch is you need a little tiny screwdriver to take out the, where are they, 4 tiny screws. They're a bit hard at the start, and then they come. Then once it's loose, careful here, the contact prongs come up through there and they pop out. So you need to put slight pressure, pulling it away, and push those contact prongs in so they'll pop down back through those holes. So hopefully that's a useful mod to save a battery and to save a night's calling. Previous one was lost, they snapped off. This is the last replacement in Australia, apparently. There it is back together. So it's sort of smooth over the thumb, but a little bit of pressure, and I can operate that switch easily. Hopefully it'll save expensive batteries. This remote's a replacement remote. This clip snapped off on the last one. There's only 2 tiny little screws holding it there. It's very structurally weak. And of course when that clip snaps off, you can't put it on that mount, which then increases the chances of that switch being accidentally bumped on and off because the remote's not covering it. So it was always very hard to, not very hard, but a bit too firm to place the remote in there. So that probably added to that bracket breaking because it was way too much pressure. There's that little clip there which goes into an indent there. At first I thought it was the sides making it hard, so I carefully filed and tested the sides, but then I realised it's that raised lip at the end acting like a spring, so I carefully filed that down. So hopefully, for you guys who don't like your equipment breaking and easy to use, that coming in and out easier will take off the pressure on that mount. And storing these things together is convenient rather than having the remote kicking around somewhere. So, the final tip on the GC500 mods.